Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I got a special surprise for you. I'm getting rid of this old air intake and I have an AEM one here. I haven't even unboxed it yet or anything. I just cut the top open. And let's see what it looks like because I haven't even looked at it. Oh, interesting. Okay. So this is the heat shield for the filter. And set that aside right now. There's the filter. It's nice and new. It's gonna look a lot better than this ugly black thing here. So it's gonna be great. Now see the tubes. Cool. Well, if they wanted to spread their name on my car, they might as well do it this way. There you go. AEM. This feels like a metal. I don't know what metal, probably aluminum, because they're gonna cheap out on it. It's well worth it. Put that down. See if there's anything else in here. I'm wasting all this paper for nothing. Oh, there's the grommets and stuff. Some trim fittings. Oh, that's cool. They gave me an AEM license plate. Sick. And this video isn't sponsored by AEM, but if you guys are watching my video, hit me up. I'd be down to put more of you guys' performance stuff on. More of this stuff. And I'll get back to you guys whenever I start installing everything. But this is like the first pure modification that I'm putting on the Lexus at the moment. I'll catch you guys back when I have everything set up. Alright, to get back to everything, the first thing I did was I removed the engine cover. And I just set it aside over here to the floor. Then the second thing I did is I'm removing this piece right here. It had eight little clips that I just set to the side and made sure not to lose them because that's going to be a pain in the butt because I don't want to have this just flapping around whenever I'm driving. So I'm going to remove that. And the next thing I'm probably going to have to do, because I haven't looked at the instructions yet, is I'm going to have to remove this and I'm going to go to here, then to the throttle body. Then remove this induction tube and then remove the sensor and then go from there, and I'll catch you guys when some more stuff has happened. So the next step I did was I removed the piece that was right here. I took out the little stock air box. Biggest pain that I found out was that these little clips right here that are stuck to the stock air box are a very big pain to get out because it's so hard. You have to jam a screwdriver in there and then pop them out yourself instead of just pulling on it and it pops out like these nice little stock ones that were here for the front. But from there, nonetheless, I'm gonna get on to the next step. I'll catch you guys back. Alright, now the next thing I did, I'm not even using the instructions to be honest, I just went off my own hand. Next thing I did was I took the tube out that was connected to the little throttle body. What I usually do is I'll always check the throttle body, see if there's like any carbon buildup in here or not. Seems to be good to me. You guys can't see it that well because it's a little dark for you, but for me it's good to go. The only thing I have to start doing now is I'm gonna set up the aftermarket one. I'll catch you guys back whenever I start putting that together. Alright guys, so I actually had to look at the instructions for a part for this because there's a little arm. I actually had to look at the instructions for this piece right here at the bottom of the cold air intake, as you can see, or if you can see it that well. I'm pointing at it, this bar right here. There's a little bolt that you had to screw in that goes right here into the engine bay that came with the cold air intake. That was the biggest pain in my butt so far, and I never want to do that again. So I have these two clamps that I put onto the throttle body, and they're connected to this, and I'll get back to you guys whenever I start screwing in the sensor mount and then the air filter and then the air filter shield. Catch you guys. All right, now I got the heat shield installed, and the last thing to do is to install the little air filter and then hook everything up and put everything back together, and I'll give you guys a couple sound clips of what it sounds like. All right, the cold air intake was installed. All I have to do now is put the cover on, put the clips to the cover, put the engine bay cover, and then we'll get an exhaust note, or not an exhaust note, but an air intake note. See if you can hear that induction noise that everyone loves to hear with these cold air intakes. Everything's set up now. I'm gonna clean up my mess because I need to do that I forgot to put this back on. And this is the final piece. And let's see how it looks with the little engine cover on as well. Alright. That's how it looks. RIP AEM, because you guys can't even see who it's from. But that's how it looks. I'm gonna go get some clips, or some sound clips for you guys. And I'll come back right after. So I tried getting an induction noise for you, but you can't really hear it because my exhaust is too loud for this vehicle. So everything's good. I checked if there's any leaks or anywhere that's like knocking or rocking or anything. Everything seems to be good, and I'll be ending off the video there. Please like and subscribe the video and turn on your post notifications. I'll catch you guys in the next one.